Hey everyone, my name is chaoticwolph and welcome back to Homestuck. We had a heartfelt reunion with the Lalondes plus Kanaya, and then we had a basically Friska very cruelly destroying all of Jape's self-esteem and confidence, and now we move on to the Scourge Sisters. Friska, shouldn't we get back to our strategy meeting soon? Yeah, pretty soon. It's like we used to say in the old days, time is dead, kids. Believe me, I haven't forgotten. That's as true now as it ever was. Only difference is, now we're working together to prevent the bodies from piling up. We still have a little time before we need to get serious. And anyway, when you're managing a team, you need to balance things. You gotta keep morale up, you know? The troops have been itching for a feel-good moment like this for a long time. As a competent leader slash power gamer extraordinaire, it's incumbent on me to recognize that and cut them a little of slack. Give them a little space to remember what they're all fighting for, you know? Yeah, great point. We could do the same, you know? Over the last few years, we've had so many great times, and buried all the old hatches deep enough that I think it's easy to take our relationship for granted. Doesn't hurt to remind ourselves how lucky we both are, and how close we came to going in completely different directions. Anyway, I'm glad this is the path we chose. I couldn't ask for a better monorail. Oh, there's a BFFCs now, guys. Me neither. I don't know how I would have lived with myself if I had gone through with it. And we'd be dead if I hadn't. Thank God for Egbert. Never tell him I said this, but for a dork, he's... Let's just say you did a great job training him once upon a time. Hey, so did you. Some version of yourself was badass enough to write down all those instructions in her own blood just before she died. Sounds like a real hero to me. Hehe. Sometimes I wonder what things would be like if we never had our falling out. It was like a lot like this. Back in the old days. Remember? Just hanging out, working together. Not much drama, except I guess for the occasional ethical debates on how our foes should be dealt with. What if it never spiraled out of control? If I never blinded you? If you never blew off my arm? What if you decided to send John back to change all that instead? I didn't write the instructions myself, but I'm sure I never considered it. Everything we went through back then made us stronger. It was something to work to put behind us, not erased. Something that was worth the effort. Yeah. Is that like the diamonds? Shout, blither, blah blah words. Blah blah, tactless, nincompoop, shout, ramble, scream. They heard him yelling. Blah, blister, blah, 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 gossip, hungry, lobotomy, hobbits. Shout, yell, screech, holler, brainless, gushing. Yammer twats. Oh god, what is he going on about now? Sounds like he's yelling at Dave and John about something. So John's been here for all of 5 minutes and he's already tripped Karkat's tirade siren? He's not actually angry, he's embarrassed about something. My ear is finally tuned to all Van Trum nuances. Embarrassed about what? Think he might actually be bent out of shape over the fact that he's not leader anymore? No way, it's something very personal. I wonder if John's been asking what the deal is with him and Dave. John was pretty nosy if I recall. I think it's more likely Dave is just rambling sans filter again. Yeah, he does do that a lot, doesn't he? Hey, as long as we're swearing each other to secrecy and stuff, make absolutely sure they never know I said this, but he and Karkat are kind of adorable? In whatever quadrant that whole situation settled in. I don't know, it's none of my business really, I just never would have guessed. I thought they... well actually I don't know, have they dated? It's a question that's hanging in the air. Agreed, I guess we stuck to ourselves mostly, and Rose and Kanai were all, you know, so that left them and their cute mayor sidekick to sort things out amongst each other, without interference from a bunch of crazy fucked up girls. Okay, here's how it is. They were probably in whatchamacallit, in Hearts quadrant, and then the mayor was the what's the thing called? Where like he osmotized between them, some crap, I don't know. I'm happy for them, and for me too. If you hadn't been around, I have a feeling I would have gotten sucked into some weird bullshit with both of them. And also you escaped Gamsey, so you know, that's good too. Sounds rough. Guess that's one more bullet dodge thanks to yours truly. Guess so, geek. Oh guys, we're such best friends now. Remember all the times we tried to kill each other? Gonna miss you. Sure you have to get going so soon? Yeah, I really can't waste much more time. Just have to get all these goofballs squared away. Then I'm off. Oh, is something wrong? No, well, Not really? Nothing important. What is it? It's dumb, you'll probably laugh at me. No, I won't. Come on, tell me. What good is having a monorail you don't feel like you can talk to? I don't know, I'm not sure I can even put my finger on what's bugging me. I feel like I should be psyched for the battle ahead. Like pumped up to kill some bad guys? And finally end this? But I just feel a little weird. Especially knowing that you won't be here. What does me not being here have to do with anything? What if, when it's time to fight and people really need me to use my powers? Or whatever it is I'm supposed to be able to do? What if it turns out I'm not actually that good? But you already proved that you are. Another version of you basically saved us all, remember? I know, but that was a different me who went through some things I never went through and probably figured out how to be awesome and heroic along the way. I never did any of that. And I certainly won't, and I certainly don't feel awesome and heroic yet. And this probably sounds really dumb, but it kind of makes me feel guilty. Guilty? Why? Because she pretty much sacrificed herself to make things better. Specifically better for me, I think. To let me lead a better life, presumably. To fix my problems, I guess. But I don't feel fixed. I actually kind of feel a weird sense of pressure to be the best version of myself, like the most productive and heroic and well-adjusted Terezi in Paradox Space. But I'm definitely not that Terezi. Okay, you are being way too hard on yourself here. I really doubt that's what the other version of you intended. That's not even how shit works. People don't just get fixed. Even if circumstances change so you have a smoother ride, you're always gonna have flaws. I guess you should always try to be the best version of yourself, but I think it's also important to be okay with the fact that you aren't perfect. I've got flaws too, I mean, obviously, but I'm mostly okay with them. Wow, you don't say. Hey, shut up. I'm just trying to offer a little perspective here. Yeah, I know. You're right. I'll try to forget about this stuff and just focus on helping out the team. It'd be hard doing it without you, but I guess I've managed to do it before, even if I don't remember. Yeah, you'll be fine. I know you can do it. When will I see you again? Someday. I'll do my best to shorten the wait for you as much as I can, using time travel or whatever other nonsense I may have at my disposal. What is going on, Friska? Where are you going and where are you gonna get these powers? When all is said and done, I'll drop by Earth and look you up. I can't wait. Blither, babble, rabble, self-esteem, prattle. Ramble, mumble, brave, alive hero. Mother blither, finally prove yourself, babble, babble. Tavros, would you leave that poor kid alone? What sort of nonsense are you telling him? Ugh, Friska. Don't leave, Terezi. You're like suddenly finally best friends and all that good stuff now. Alright, now it's the Lalonde plus Dave because he interrupted them. Dave, we were sort of in the middle of something here. In the middle of what? A series of heartfelt conversations of a personal nature. Oh, I guess I'm in the middle of those now too. I'm feeling heartfelt as fuck. Somebody bone me up on this shit. One cannot simply be boned up on shit such as this. You had to be there. Come on. Wizards, problems, feelings. It was your standard tale of two estranged mutual mothers. Any questions? Yes. Lots. Okay, can you maybe sit over there for a while and write them all down? Rose, this accumulation of people is coming dangerously close to what your culture might process as a human familial unit. This is a foreign idea to me and probably a private matter to you, so I think I will leave you all alone and go talk to some trolls. I gotta get back to my troll culture. Personally, I think you should welcome Dave into the fold of your poignant wizard reverie. From my cultural point of view, at least he has as much claim to a sense of ancestral connection to your mother as you. See you, everybody! I mean, Kanai is right. Yeah, man, Kanai to the rescue with smart shit to say as usual. Utterly destroyed again by her superior sense of reason and decorum. Though I do wonder if her perspective would be different if she ever had to manage relations with a twin brother. Okay, but who cares about that? So Rose, it's our mom. Hey mom! Hi! Well, not mom. Your actual name instead of that, I guess. Roxy, I think? You think, right? Mom's okay too, though. I don't know. That might be weird. Calling you that all the time. Rose, would that be weird? It would probably get a little weird. So mom, I'm just gonna jump right into the fucking frying pan here. She's like, Rose, would that be weird? That'd be weird, Dave. Okay, let's do that then. Like tape off a no bullshit zone for a while, if that's okay. A frying pan in the no bullshit zone? Sounds intense. Who is manning this pan and who gave him clearance for the no BS zone? Captain Series is at the pan and he got the go-ahead from Lieutenant doesn't fuck around of the Heart Attack Armada? Isn't Lieutenant a lower rank than Captain? Who put this dude in charge of such an important pan? I don't know, maybe it is. Okay, like it's cool that you even know that fact, but this is exactly the kind of fuckery that No BS Zone doesn't cotton to no matter what sort of cookware is involved, or which pseudo-military organization relegates its borders. I just have some questions about you and about stuff in general, so rather than mumble through a conversation that sounds mostly like the stuff we literally just got done saying, sweet though that would be, I'm gonna machine gun some shit at you lightning round style. A machine gun lightning round in a frying pan? God damn! I know, right? So, you are my biological mother. Yes. And Rose's. Yes. And therefore bear at least partial and like biologically incidental responsibility for why we are both so fucked up? Yes. But you yourself are a Paradox clone. I guess? Which means you didn't even have bio pairs? You originated from yourself. I guess so. So you really don't have anyone to blame for who you are except weirdly and paradoxically yourself. Yes? Dave. Wait, okay. Sorry if that sounded rude. I didn't mean it rudely. I mean, you did have a parental figure who you, I guess, model yourself after in a way? Or were influenced by, I mean? An old version of Rose from a long time ago? Yes. And my bro was the same way. Or your friend, I mean? Dirk. He was a Paradox clone of himself, and he like did kind of the same thing? Model himself after... Why do we not talk about Dirk? Can we change the subject? You brought him up! Look, Dave's got some complicated feelings about his bro. I know. Look, I bring up a lot of things, and then have to backtrack a lot of those things I bring up. Cause sometimes the things I bring up are ill-advised to say, or make people uncomfortable, or make me uncomfortable. It's just a thing about me. Ooh, just had a thought. Do I get to do a lightning round at you next? I guess so, yeah. Depends on if you want to keep sitting in this goddamn pan. I don't know. Maybe our asses are getting too hot. Maybe you should speak for yourself. Dave! Shit! Low. No, Mom, look. Roxy, I mean. It's like I was saying. I just say things. It is just like this force of nature no one can control or even try to. Least of all me. We just have to cross our fingers and hope for the best. And that, my one-man verbal slapstick routine isn't too Freudian in nature, or at least not that often. Anyway, let's pretend I didn't just insinuate you have a hot ass and move on. Okay. I heard something about wizards. You hells into wizards like Rose? Yes. Okay, well that is a predictable if somewhat bland fact. Let's see if we can dig a little deeper. Don't get me wrong, wizards are okay, I guess. Oh yeah? Well maybe you're okay. Yeah, I'm alright. Wizards are better at magic than me, but I'm better than wizards at rap. Don't bring the raps into this, Dave, I swear to God. So I guess it breaks even. Or it would if I was a pretend jackass in silly robes and a dumb beard. So point goes to Dave. Sigh. Do you like rap? Kinda. Dirk loves rap, so I... never mind. Forget we weren't talking about that. Well, what do you like to do? I like cats. Okay, that is a fair opinion, but cats aren't actually an activity or anything. They kind of were for me though. I used to clone them. I may have gotten a little carried away. Cat cloning, huh? That sounds like a pretty dope hobby. I think we're getting somewhere. So you had access to that kind of stuff because you live in a sci-fi world? A sci-fi world? Yeah, the future. What was the future like? Watery? Full of chess people? Lots of pumpkins. You know, usual dystopian stuff. I see. And it was just the chess guys and you, like alone. No other people except for Bro, who I guess was way off somewhere? Yep. Sounds like kind of a bummer. Yeah, I talk to my friends a lot though. Via computers and shit? That's cool. Me too. Maybe when it comes down to it, our lives weren't that different. Except for the extinction of humanity part. My humans were just imminently extinct is all. I didn't have chess guys around though. They're actually good company. Yeah. My best friend is a chess guy. He's the mayor. I have to introduce you to him soon. You'll love the mayor. Everybody loves the mayor. Want to meet the mayor? Don't worry, I'll put in a good word for you. Pretty sure we can find an opening in his schedule. He literally has nothing to do, okay? His talent's not even here. Tell me more. More? How about you? Damn, dude. This frying pan should be sizzling. Fuck yeah. Aside from cat breeding, how else did you pass the time? Writing. A fair amount of, let's say recreational liquid intake. And oh, I'm hacking. Huh, seriously? Like actual hacking? Yeah. Well, computer programming, really. Hacking is just what you call it to sound cool. There wasn't even much shit around to hack. So kind of like John. Except, I think he pretty much sucked at his codes. Really? Yeah, he seemed to find it frustrating mainly. His bitching about it is literally my only point of reference for his degree of proficiency. You're good though, right? I bet you're good. The best? I knew it. Maybe I could give him some pointers on the elite hacks. Fuck yes, he'd be all about that. Or I think he should be, which is all that matters. Do that and insist on it if he gets weirdly obstinate or like tries to pretend he doesn't like programming anymore. Okay, what else? Oh, I don't know, Dave, I may be running out of shit to say. You sure? Like to play games? What games? Mostly the Nintendos. I see, which Nintendos? A whole bunch of Nintendos, like lots of diff systems and stuff. I don't know if the ones I associate strongly would have the same meaning, like culturally speaking for you. Because to me, they were all like cool ancient relics that kept me somewhat in touch with a world that was long gone. That makes sense. That's mostly the relationship I have now with garbage rom-coms, largely because Carcat likes watching them. So these godforsaken flicks have helped me keep me grounded in our dead civilization in a weird way. But in response to games, I didn't have Nintendos. My bro had Xbox, so I played that sometimes. But he mostly had all these shitty skating games and like 20 different Tony Hawk titles. I would mainly just play them to fuck around, like find spectacular ways to crash and flop around like a douchey ragdoll, or figure out ways to get halfway stuck inside concrete fixtures and obstacles, and watch all these cool Freddy bros twitch and flop ad infinitum, like struggling valiantly and earnestly forever against the shitty and deeply flawed physics of their confining virtual prison. I saw them as tragic figures. That sounds incredible, to be honest. Pretty much. Do you think we could play games together sometime? Want to see your majestic skate bros in their element? Oh my dick, yes. Dave, what? Okay, I think it's my turn? Keep your ass in the pan, buddy. You're gonna get grilled. That's fair. Oh, Rose, please don't think I'm excluding you. Jump in the convo anytime, Kay? Man, she's fine. I'm perfectly happy serving as a spectator and occasional officiator of this conversation. She's taken over the Kanaya role. It's quite entertaining to behold, really. I love watching how different personalities collide with each other upon meeting. Neither of you is failing to disappoint. Laughing my ass off. God, is everyone in this family tree a psychoanalyst? Yo, that's been like her exact top preoccupation since she was a fucking baby. Did she tell you? No. But yeah, that makes sense. But like, you're all Mr. Funny interrogation right now? Rose is quite possibly a literal therapist in training, I guess. And Dirk is Dirk. Just makes you think is off. We're all fucked up. The end. So what you want to know, Mom? Rox? Yeah, what do you want to know, Mama Roxy? Here comes the lightning. You gotta imagine it coming out my fingertips. Wherein I am an almighty wizard. Okay, currently imagining that. Not bad. Not bad at all. But you! What is your favorite rap guy? That's a dead tie between me and Snoop. Also, maybe Obama, but to be fair, I don't think he raps in real life. That is mainly just a headcanon I have about him. But come on, you weren't actually curious about that, were you? I'm trying to think of stuff to ask, jeez. Give me a sec. Okay, how did you become a god tier? Rose and I went on a suicide mission piloting a moon through the furthest ring. The moon had a cosmic mega nuclear bomb in its core, but also our quest beds by surprise. When it blew up, it created literally the biggest fucking sun in existence, which also happened to be the exact same sun we thought we were going out there to destroy. But we also died and resurrected as god tiers, and I guess due to immortality, rose up through the surface of the fucking sun, all glowing green and wearing pajamas and shit. Holy crap, that is so ridiculously insane and cool, and so much more awesome than what happened to us. Wow! Why, how did you do it? God, it's almost embarrassing to even describe, especially compared to that. Go on. We all had a hangover from magic candy and woke up on our god slabs and like, talked for a while. Have you ever seen a Breakfast Club? No? Okay, well, it was like that, but probably shittier. Then we all sort of randomly died on accident due to surprise villain attacks. That sounds alright. We even cares about having a baller origin story. We were just some chumps on a moon being melodramatic and in the process of getting chumped by an omniscient creep. Your outfit looks cool at least. Thanks. Okay then. Next, have you ever kissed anybody? What? Man, these questions are taking on a different tenor than the ones I asked you. Well? Yeah, okay, I was kissed by Jade when I was dead, so I would come back to life. That was like, right before the moon mission I mentioned? Oh yeah, I was corpse smooched once too. By who? Hey, it's still my lightning round. I was asking if you ever kissed somebody. Like, awake and alive and on purpose? Man, we're waiting, Dave. Hey, I thought you were just studying us. I'm also officiating. I have to hold you to the question or throw a flag. Remember the sports? My, how quickly we forget the sports. No, come on, I just asked you about Nintendo and shit. Okay, haha. Do you like drawing? Yes. Comics? Yes. Funny comics? Fuck yes. About fat ass idiots and JPEG trash sloths everywhere? Fucking yes. Okay, I'm gonna admit, I have you at a little disadvantage, since I know some things about your future grown-up self. Like what? Don't want to spoil it? There's a better time for that conversation, and maybe a better person to have it with than me. Do you like orange soda? No? No? Hell no. Then what's your poison, AJ? Huh? Apple juice. That's fucking cute. Pretty much. Have you ever been in love? God damn it. Roxy asking all the questions, man. This is a lightning round, Dave. We didn't make the rules. Anyway, I'm ready to blow my referee sport whistle if you don't answer before the commercially endorsed game clock expires. I think the lightning round's over. Why don't we have a distraction to seal the deal? Hey mom, I think Harley dad over there is talking about you. Jake? Yeah, I think you're right. Gotta go catch up with him soon. I'll wave hello for now. I don't think he's noticing. Damn it, Jake. Look over here, you goof. Gonna start a fire here with all this friendly waving. Nope, he's completely out to lunch. Just like all the Harley birds. Hi, Jake. Jake, damn it, hi. Oh, sorry. Hi, Roxy. You're with us again, and I like that. That's it? He's right back at it with the bull guy? What's with him? He reminds me a lot of John, but really quiet, which is very un-John-ish. Jake's great, but yeah, he's not like that all the time. He is pretty gregarious one-on-one, but I guess he doesn't like crowds much. He became sort of a hermit after a few months at our session. He mainly hung out with Dirk until he eventually sort of shut him out too. Dude just likes his lonesome time, I guess. I'll try getting to know him sometime. Maybe trap him like a shy woodland creature, then brutally harangue him with my typically rat shit and become airtight bros. Right there in the fucking woods. Exactly how nature intended. OMG, yes, I will help you rig your Jake snares. Maybe leave some hunky dude bait, like a trail of micro shorts sprinkled throughout the forest. Awesome, thanks mom. Roxy, I mean. Dave, even I'm having less trouble referring to Roxy by her name consistently, and I was the one who grew up knowing her as my literal mother. What is going on with you? Nothing, it's just like semi-accidentally replacing a word with another word in a majority of instances. Why do you need to read things into everything? You're right. How could anyone possibly read anything into that sort of repeated slip-up? Exactly. What if you're making her uncomfortable? It's fine, really. I think it is sort of endearing. See, Rose? Y'all worrying about nothing as usual. Mom's fine with it. Moxie. Snort. I mean, Romy? Mommy? Wait, fuck. Okay, that one is fucked up. Let's make sure I never ever fucking say that again. I'm dying here, Dave. Stop it. I'm a asphyxiate. I can't. It's like I was saying before. This is a force of nature we all gotta just deal with. Strider's blurtscapades. Dave's flying boner circus. This shit is immutable. I had to face this fact a long time ago. I could either try to change that part of myself, which is an unwinnable war, or I could try focusing on being like a vaguely half-decent person, so at least the shit I inevitably blur out from deep down isn't all that bad. Because the bad stuff has been, and is still being purged through an arduous long-term process of complete and utter humiliation. Man, arduous long-term processes of complete and utter humiliation are basically my aesthetic. Anyways, you are a silly dude, and it's okay if you keep calling me mom on accident. I hope it is similarly okay with you if I make the conscious decision to refrain from calling you that ever. Unlike Dave, I've taken great pride in the meticulous maintenance of my internal filter. I don't think I have the same luxury he does. Humiliation just makes my demons angrier. Yeah, Rose, call me whatever. But laughing my ass off, you get a way of making that sound legit scary. It's fucked up that she's joking, but also not even really. You'll figure out how to crack her deadpan riddles. There's an art to it. You guys and your freaking psycho babble. It's a riot. Suddenly feeling like maybe I'm the weak link in this family tree on the analytical front. Need to step up my game. To be fair, Dave's game is pretty flimsy. He's been jacking my swagger for years. He only pulls it off because he's funny. And to be even fairer, I'm not actually much of a psychoanalyst. I know just enough to know that I barely know anything. And probably what I've benefited from, I don't know, college or something? Okay, whew, I feel a bit less lame then. I remember Dirk's insane scrutinization of all things cerebral had a similar way of dwarfing one's ego. Maybe that was smoke and mirrors too, I don't know. Maybe since he and I are your parents in terms of psycho skills, he's got all genes and I got none. So that means Dave got some genes and Rose got lots, whereas some is more than none and lots is less than all. That's quite a scientific way of looking at it. Maybe it's even true? Yeah, I fucking love science. Okay then, that explains everything. What? If you got all the science genes, then that means some scraped up on me. Which would explain why my beats are so ill. It's cause my science is off the charts. Holy shit, can someone come push this nerd off the lily pad? That explanation though. Cringe-worthy rap notwithstanding, I do recall hearing him babble about wanting to be a scientist on more than one occasion. If the world hadn't ended. What was it? Archaeology? Paleontology? Yeah, I don't know, one of those things. Whichever involved more dead shit, maybe. Paleontology! You wanted to study that? I sincerely mumbled about the idea once or twice, sure. That's neat. What about you, Rose? Did you actually want to be a legit psychiatrist and go to school for that and all? I don't recall my thoughts on higher education. My passion for the subject, I think, was more a contrivance of a very young girl with misplaced conviction in her abilities. I probably thought I could just figure it out all myself and skip the academic coronation. I don't think much about it anymore. Possibly because there's no one left to analyze, except for the modest population of this frog disc. What would you want to do with your life instead? I mean, assuming there were no more evildoers to worry about. I don't know. What is there even to consider doing with godhood, but concern with oneself with evildoers? What about your quest? The shit with your planet and the rain and stuff? Wasn't there still something to do there? I guess so? Yeah, I didn't mind. Or at least a version of it specific to my situation. I get the feeling they change around and such depending on what the lay of the land is. My reality was fuck, so my denizen just kinda rerouted me? Nothing too fancy. Yeah, exactly. I did this really stilted like mashup of what I assumed my real quest was. Like involving breaking a sword and unbreaking a sword, and a fucking bird was involved, and then the bird unceremoniously died somewhere. It was kind of a mess. Like me, I guess, so maybe that made sense. Who knows what yours would have in store for you now? I mean, if you even wanted to bother. I'm not sure if I have the inclination, and realistically, there isn't even much time for that, is there? We're supposed to be fighting adversaries imminently. I can't squeeze it in before the battle. And after, we'll have supposedly won? So what would even be the point of doing it then? Shrug. Something always rubbed me the wrong way about my quest. I don't even like the phrase. It's uncomfortably formal and a little foreboding. I think the regimentation of it all always struck me as unpalatable. Like consigning personal growth to the completion of a glorified, myth-heavy rat maze? Yeah, I know why you feel that way. You've got big problems with authority. You always have, and you probably wouldn't even put it that way because it sounds really teen of you and gauche or whatever, but it's true. OMG, you guys and your shrink babble. It's so funny, I swear to God. Yeah, here we go again, right? Except just remember I'm a fraud at this stuff. Except in this particular case, I'm totally right. She sees this quest all neatly laid out for her wrapped in a bowl. Fuck, it even looks like it's made for little kids with little, like, pink turtles and rainbows and shit. Like, here you go, princess, it's baby's first quest. Almost like it was designed to piss her off. As Burp says here, self-improvement, delineated and made comprehensible, enjoy your cookie cutter odyssey. So, because she's Rose, she goes, no, fuck my quest, literally starts wrecking shit, and maybe that itself was always her quest. If I may interject, oh awesome, Frisco was eavesdropping. Not for very long. I just heard you talk about Rose's quest is all. I don't have any opinion on whether you do it or not, Rose. That's your business. But my advice is, if you see your denizen, just make sure you kill her fast. What? Believe me, Ceres is a huge bitch. If you give her an inch, she'll try to sucker you into a whole boring conversation, mostly involving a bunch of curmudgeonly riddles. Don't give her the chance. Just go for the jugular and end it as soon as you can. Grab her loot and call it a day. That's what I think, at least. Assuming you bother going to see her at all. Couldn't really blame you if you didn't, though. I probably won't. Rose, right? What the frick just happened? What just happened? I'm so confused. Oh, now, what the fuck is this? Jasper just meow. Hold the phone, dude. What? What the hell is this? So that means she did go to see her dentist? Her dentist told her to do this? What? Fricklish! Oh my god, you cheeky bastard! OMG. What exactly the fuck? Fricklish, I cannot believe this. You dug on her body. Oh, it's the other Rose. So you stole one of the Colonel's sprites and then you stole the other Rose's dead body and you freaking sprited her? Oh my god. OMG, that is so bad. But also sweet of you to bring her back, but also, wow, bad. Wait. Dug up? I'm a little unclear on that myself. Jasper's hasn't been especially descriptive. Meow. Yes, both Roses, I dug you up. Both? What? From where? John's planet? Remember the funeral I mentioned? Friglish was there too. Or, Jasper's? Our dumb departed beautiful idiot cat. I guess I made a novice mistake. I turned my back on the body. You had a funeral for me? That was nice of you. Yeah, so, hi! Wow, haha, this is confusing. Welcome back, you're alive again. Hey, come here. Lalonde, don't you fucking touch her! Fucking incredible. Am I the only one here concerned with making sure we don't create freakish mutant people combos? Yeah, double Rose would be super weird. What? She's only been single prototype. Don't go near her. Right. It is absolutely astounding how much you all need me around to keep your shit straight. Even then, it's a constant uphill battle to keep you all from fucking up. I let my guard down for 1 second and this brainless animal wastes one of your precious resurrection slots on someone who's already alive? Well, congratulations. You're down to 1 empty kernel. Be sure to use it wisely. Not that there's much hope of that at this point. See you, chums. I'm out of this conversation. You can't go away, Friska. They're all just gonna frick up, you know? So, what does this even mean? There's 2 Roses now? Like, what the fuck? What are we supposed to do with this information? An unfolding set of circumstances? I don't know, Dave. I have advanced seer powers and the newly acquired insight of a mystical guide, and even I'm stumped about this turn of events. Okay then. Good to know I'm not dumb and this literally is inherently irrational. Thanks, Ghost Cat. Great job. So what now? Well, it's nice to be back after such a spectacular sequence of tragic events, even though I have no memory of having been gone for long. But I also understand I am now the subordinate Rose? So with respect to my ongoing role, I will have to defer to real Rose. I don't want to step on anyone's toes. Then again, I don't have feet anymore. Low. It's also worth pointing out that my programming as a sprite informs me that I exist at the pleasure of the player who released my kernel. So, Roxy, what do you think I should do? Wow, I don't know. Man, I only just met, a live Rose here. And that was after just burying you and saying goodbye and all, which was this, emotional thing, and now you're back because of a silly cat, and... I don't know, I'm confused, haha. Rose, what do you think? Rose? Yo, Rose, hello? This is so stupid. It kinda is. We don't really need 2 Roses. I'm sorry, I can't say or pretend to take this seriously. Rose, you okay? I guess so. Yes, I'm fine. This is just so dumb. Powers let me see fortuitous outcomes, but I didn't see this coming at all. It doesn't register as fortuitous or otherwise. You know why? Because it's completely meaningless. I mean, sure, but I thought so too when Bird Dave happened, but that turned out to be like a whole thing, and important stuff happened as a result. Kinda? No, this isn't like that. Trust me, Dave. I'm not grasping at straws here. My abilities tend not to leave such things to speculation. This development makes absolutely no sense. Not for us as a group. And definitely not for me personally, or her for that matter. How could this possibly mean anything for my growth or personal development in any way? This almost makes it official. I have no comprehensible path. There's nothing to overcome, no lesson to learn, no cathartic light at the end of this preposterous tunnel. Not for me at least. I seriously have the dumbest arc anyone could conceivably imagine. Rose, we don't have fucking arcs. We are just human beings. Rose is just breaking the 4th wall here, okay? Okay, so why Jasper Sprite? I was like, Rose Sprite? What the freaking hell just happened? I thought like someone like walked into her or something and like she turned her into a sprite, but like, it's literally just dead Rose brought back from the other timeline and made into a sprite, and then like all these sprites are just walking like dangerous obstacles because they're all single prototype. So if they actually walk into anyone, they will freaking turn them into, they will absorb them and turn them into a sprite, which is just horrible because they're not dead yet. So you're gonna like ruin things, which is also like, isn't it an extra slot also? I mean, if you are keen on double spriting people, it is technically an extra slot. So if someone dies, you could just throw them into an already existing sprite and it'll just become a combination of those people. Which is still a terrible idea, but it's an idea. So, I don't know. Friska, I don't know where you're going. I don't think you should go because all these people are idiots. It's just like meaningless stuff happening. But I don't know, it could come into use. We never know, Rose. Don't doubt before it even happens. But for now, I will leave this video here. So thank you guys so much for watching this. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video.